Senator John McCain has the experience and the judgment and character to lead as Commander-in-Chief from day one among the three candidates. In a dangerous world, John McCain is uniquely qualified to lead America. McCain has been involved in every major national security issue over the last 2 decades. Senator McCain has served for 22 years in the U.S. Navy, including 5.5 years, as I've said, as a POW and as commander of the largest attack squadron in the Navy. During his military career, McCain was awarded a Silver Star, a Bronze Star, a Purple Heart, and a Distinguished Flying Cross. McCain has served 20 years in the U.S. Senate and another 6 years in the House, leading American policy on military and national security issues on the Senate Armed Services Committee. I've had the opportunity to talk to the campaign in preparation for this event as well, and incorporated some of the questions and issues that our community cares about. And I would like to present very briefly on some of the issues that we are concerned about based on the Senator's position and what he wants to share with all of us this evening. On the issues of taxes and spending, Senator McCain will get our economy back on track by cutting taxes, spurring investment and innovation, and ending wasteful spending in Washington. McCain will cut taxes and stop the outrageous wasteful spending in Washington, D.C. He will make the Bush tax cuts permanent, cut taxes on American businesses to help our companies remain competitive. He will stop the wasteful and pork barrel spending and enforce the vision of smaller government by vetoing any pork barrel bill that comes across his desk. On the issue of health care, Senator McCain will reform our health care system using free market solutions to reduce the skyrocketing costs that threaten to implode the system. He will also provide all individuals with a refundable $2,500 tax credit, $5,000 for families as incentives to buy insurance. In a McCain administration, Senator McCain will put the national interest ahead of partisanship to build an America that is safer, freer, and more prosperous than when he was elected. When John McCain is president, the era of permanent campaign will end. He will work with everyone who wants to get this country moving again, and will listen to any idea intended to solve our problems, not make them worse. In government policy, McCain will work with members of Congress from both parties. He is known as an independent, as we know, and the Senator will also set new standards for transparency and accountability in government. John McCain will not leave our problems for another unluckier generation of Americans to fix after they have become even harder to solve. Senator McCain also outlined his views on presidential power. The president's powers are highly and rightly checked by the other branches of government, and John McCain will not attempt to acquire powers granted to Congress. He will exercise his veto, but not subvert legislation through statements. On the issue of the economy, which is, of course, on everyone's mind, the economy is growing and Americans again have confidence in their economic future. Congress has lowered taxes and passed fundamental tax reforms, offering a choice in how taxes are filled in a McCain administration. The spending binge in Washington will end. After Senator McCain exercises his veto power during his first year in office, Congress has not passed an appropriation bills containing earmarks for the last 3 years. New trade agreements have been ratified, leading to substantial increases in exports. Americans who have lost jobs in the global economy are assisted by reform unemployment insurance and worker restraining programs. Public education is much improved due to measures that lead to increased competition, higher quality teachers, a revolution in teaching methods, higher graduation rates, and higher test scores. And finally, on the border and immigration issues, border state governors have certified, and the American people recognize that after tremendous improvements, our southern border is now secure after a first term in the McCain administration, because illegal immigration is under control and the American people accept the practical necessity to institute a temporary worker program and deal humanely with illegal immigrants. As a first-generation immigrant, as many of you are here this evening, it is imperative that we continue to preserve the American dream so that hope and opportunity and freedom continues for generations onwards, especially with our children and grandchildren. And definitely with my colleagues, Ted Lieu, Congressman Becerra, and this is a common issue that is neither Democratic or Republican, we will continue to fight on these issues. And I see that Congressman Mike Honda is here with us tonight, who is also an institution on many, many of these issues that are important to the API community. And as a co-chair of the McCain campaign, I will pledge with you that I will continue to raise many of the issues that are important to the Asian Pacific Islander community, to him personally and to his senior advisors. He will be here in California throughout the week. Please check in with his website, McCainforPresident08.com. He will be in Southern California as well as in Stockton, in Orange County, and San Francisco later in this week. Definitely hope to see all of you in November, if not earlier. Thank you for hosting this event.